Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to day 10 of our 99% in 99 days in grade 10 mathematics series. I hope all of you are doing good. Yes, so I am Ankit Sir asking you to join me on our platform Diksha Vedantu Foundation YouTube channel. Okay, so we are discussing what polynomials right now, and today is the last session of the polynomials. In this session we'll talk about only questions. Okay, I've taken 10 questions in this and we'll solve all the 10 questions quickly. We'll understand the concepts, revise the concepts from here, okay, and be prepared. Over the weekend you'll have tests in polynomials as well. Okay, so I hope you have understood all the concepts with me. Okay, very important concepts. The weightage of algebra is highest, so I have done that. I have explained you how the weightage is going to be, and we'll have next chapter after this session. So I hope you're prepared. Please take your pen and paper out and solve all the questions with me. How can you do that? Pause the video, see the question, pause the video, solve it from your side, then come back and check out the solutions. Okay, I hope that's okay. I know that's okay because I know all of you can solve all the questions with me. Okay, this is just to help you, assist you to do your process faster. Let me do the first question for you. Okay, so coming up is MCQ. Okay, again PYQ is there. Okay, 24 this question have been asked. The zeros of a polynomial x square plus bx plus q, okay, so means this polynomial's 0 are twice the zeros of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x minus 6. Okay, it means if this polynomial 0 is what, let's say something, let's say alpha, then this will be what, having 2 alpha as a 0. If this is having a second 0 as beta, this will have the second 0 as 2 beta. Okay, so if I take for this polynomial, if I take the zeros to be what, alpha comma beta, then for this I'll have what, bacha? I'll have 2 alpha comma 2 beta. Any doubts in that? Of course not. Okay, now let me just get the sum of alpha and beta, means basically what, sum of the zeros. So alpha plus beta is given by, if you remember, I've taught you this, minus b upon a. B is the coefficient of the linear term and a is the coefficient of what, our quadratic term in the polynomial. Minus b means minus of minus 5. How come, sir? Write the standard form, ax squared plus bx and plus c. Please compare. B is equals to minus 5, so minus of minus 5. A is how much? 4. This will result to 5 by 4. No problem, correct? Now do one thing, same you do for this polynomial, for the second one. If I do for the second polynomial, for polynomial number 2, okay, I get what, the sum to be 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Am I right? How come, sir? Because their zeros are 2 alpha and 2 beta. How come, sir? They're given twice the zeros. Okay, now please check. Minus b by a, again the same formula. Minus b will be what, bacha? Minus of p. A is how much in this case? Nothing, so 1. Correct? So this will result into minus p. Okay, please take 2 common over here. Put this value, sorry, plus 5 by 4, right? Plus 5 by 4, right? Yeah, now cancel this. So if minus p equals to if minus p is equals to 5 by 2, then p equals to what? Minus 5 by 2. They are asking us the value of p. Answer is A. Simple problem, very simple concept. What is the concept? Sum of the zeros. Okay, now moving on to the second problem. If a polynomial px is given by px equals to x square minus 5x plus 6, okay, then the value of p1 and p4. Remember the value of the polynomial, what do we do? We take such values of any value of x, we substitute in the polynomial and we try to find what? The value of the polynomial, for example. So if I find, if let's say I have p of x written as x square minus 5x plus 6, am I right? Then p of 1 will be what, bacha? It will be 1 square minus 5 times of 1 plus 6. How much is that? 1 minus 5 plus 6. How much is that? Simply 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. Same I can do with the p of 4. How much I get? Please check. 4 square minus 5 times of 4 plus 6, how much is that? 16 minus 20 plus 6. 16 plus 6 is 22, minus 20 is 2. What are they asking? Sum of the P1 plus P4. P1 is how much? 2. P4 is how much? 2. So 2 plus 2. Result is what? 4. Answer is B, sir. Answer is B. Simple problem. Very simple. Yes. Okay. Now, so I hope you understood this, right? Find the P1 value, find the P4 value, and add them up. Okay. Now moving on to the third question. If the sum of the zeros, again an MCQ asked for Delhi 2024 paper, okay, if the sum of the zeros of the polynomial Px equals to 2x square minus k times of root 2x plus 1 is root 2. So let's write the polynomial first. So Px is what? Okay, you can solve this question without even using a pen and paper. All right, very simple question, but the point is I am trying to do all the steps. Reason being, if anyone is not having that the confidence to solve the paper this question without using pen and paper, then that person should also be benefited from this session. Okay, so I am doing all the steps just for your sake, and this is a board's paper. You cannot even though it's MCQ, but it's always good to make certain good habits. Okay, so Px, what is it? They are saying that sum of the zeros. Please find the sum of the zeros, bacha. Sum is equals to what? Minus b by a. Minus b by a means what? What's the minus b? Please compare here. Minus b will be what? Minus of minus k root 2. Because b is minus k root 2 divided by a. What is the a value? Root 2. Right here, root 2. Cancel this. What are you going to get? Plus k. What are you going to get? Plus k. And they've given the sum is 1. Okay, they've given the sum is, okay, sum is root 2, right? They've given sum is root 2. Correct? Okay. Okay, one mistake. Forgive me. This is not correct, sir. I have taken it wrong. A is 2, no? So I cannot cancel this. I have read something wrong. Okay. Minus, forgive me, minus ky. So this is going to be simply what? What is this going to be? K root 2 by 2. Okay. And what is the sum? Sum is root 2. Okay. So I'll write here root 2. Alright. Sum is root 2. Now if you see this, we can cancel root 2 and root 2. What are we going to get? We're going to get k as 2, bacha. Okay. I've taken the value of a wrong. Okay. A is not root 2. A is 2. Please compare with the standard form of the quadratic polynomial. Okay. So k is 2. B. Chaliye. Moving on. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic, okay, this is typing mistake from my side. The quadratic polynomial Px equals to x square minus ax plus minus b. Let's write it here. Px equals to x square minus ax minus b. Okay, x square minus ax minus b. All right. Then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Okay, how can we do that? So basically alpha and beta are what? Alpha and beta are the zeros. So what we know, what we can do about zero, we can find the sum and the product. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Sum will be what, bacha? Minus b by a. What is minus b? Minus of minus a. Sir, how come? B is what? The coefficient of the linear term. Linear term is what? X. Right? And what about a? A is the coefficient of the quadratic term. So simply here, how much it is? A. Okay. So my sum of the root is what? Sum of the zero is what? A, bacha. Okay. Same I can do with product. So product, what I'll have? I'll have this as C by A. What's the C? C is minus B. Minus B. And A is what? Nothing. So 1. So B by 1. Answer is what? Simply minus B. This is my product value. Product value. Okay. Now please have a look. They are asking us alpha square plus beta square. If you remember from the identity of a plus b, we know that a square plus b square plus 2ab equals to what? A plus b the whole square. Same thing I can write for alpha and beta. I'll get what? Alpha s square plus beta s square plus 2 alpha beta equals to what? Alpha plus beta the whole square. Correct? Now bring this 2 alpha beta on this side. Please check. So alpha square plus beta square equals to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Correct? What is alpha plus beta? A. Please write it here. A square minus 2 times of what? Minus b. So please write here minus b. How much is that? Simply a square plus 2b. What is that? This condition, sir. Alpha square plus beta square equals to a square plus 2b. Option number B. Option number B. So I hope this is visible. Please have a look. Yes. Okay. Now, since you're watching this video, okay, and you're learning something from me, okay, I want to tell you about a very exciting event that is happening at, that we are organizing as we do every year, okay. So what is this? This is our DSAT program, okay. What is DSAT program? It's a Diksha Scholastic Aptitude Test. It's a uniquely combined aptitude and scholarship test which will help you, first of all, if you want to join us, you can get scholarship to that. But before talking about scholarship, it will help you to, do the most important thing about your career. What is that? To help you decide what is the right career choice for you, whether you should go with maths, science, commerce. Sir, I'm good at everything. I don't know what to choose specifically. Then what you have to do, just get enrolled over here. The link for DSAT, this page is given in the description. Go visit the link, get enrolled, get in touch with our team. They'll help you how to take it. So every Sunday, it's going to be a 3-hour session conducted at around the campuses, okay, so Diksha campuses, but you don't have to worry about all the details. Every Sunday you can take it. Right now you're free. You can give that time for your career. Do this. It'll help you assess what to do after 10th. Okay, now a lot of the students will not have this answer. They'll be puzzled. They will be doing something that their friends are doing. Okay, not a healthy decision for your career. You should know what you can do, what is your competency level. So this will assist you to do that. Okay, so and also this will understand whether you should, let's say you're aiming for engineering, then they'll tell you what is the competency level between JEE, KSET or NEET. Okay, what you should actually choose, which will benefit you the most, which will make your work more effective, which you'll enjoy in when you choose that for your career. Okay, we'll talk about what's the structure of DSAT at the end of the slide. Right now let's get back to the class. Okay, but for now, do one thing, get enrolled. Okay, get in touch with our team. They'll help you take that. This is a benefit coming from for your way. Okay, please make use of it. Chali. So coming back to the session, the question, so we have done with what? MCQs. Now moving on to assertion and reason. Assertion is what? A quadratic polynomial whose zeros are -3 and 4 is x square minus x minus 12. So let's say alpha is what, bacha? Alpha is -3. And what is beta? Beta is what? Beta is what they're saying, 4. You know the standard form? I taught you this in the previous session. Okay, this is the standard quadratic polynomial that we use. Put it here, alpha plus beta. If you do alpha plus beta, what are you gonna get? X square, how much that will be? 4 minus 3. So simply what? 1 times of x and plus what? Alpha into beta, what is that going to be? Minus 12. So please simplify this. X square minus x minus 12. Is it? Yes. Same thing is here. It means yes, alpha and beta are the roots for the given polynomial because we have tried to construct it. So assertion is right. Let's read the reason. The quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta. Okay, it's not visible on this side. Alpha and beta. Okay. Alpha, and this is written here as beta, bacha, not visible. Okay, typing mistake again, forgive me. Then the quadratic polynomial is given by, same thing I've written over here. So answer is what? A. Both of them are true and reason explains the assertion. Correct. So option number A, assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, simple problem, not much difficult. Okay, second question, degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is 0. Achha, one thing, why I'm doing assertion and reason? Okay, even though it's very easy, what happens is students are finding it difficult to get the right answer, they feel okay, option A is right, whether it explains or not. So I'm coming with the sessions where I'm giving you a certain reason, because I want you to be sure about your answers. So please pay attention to these questions, okay? Because I know you can solve the descriptive answers, but for MCQs you make mistakes and you lose easy marks. Even after revising a concept, a chapter for a very long time, still you lose marks in MCQs, okay? For that reason, why the MCQs are there in our sessions, because I want you to not make any mistakes in the MCQs. Simple 1 mark, less time taken, please do it. And weightage is more, right? 15, I think 18 plus 2, so 20 marks will be there. So please pay attention. Assertion degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is 0. Okay, degree is what? Non-zero means what? Constant polynomial. Sir, it can be 5, root 5, anything. These are what? All constant polynomial. Okay. Sir, irrational number. Yes, no problem. Okay, root 5, or I can write, let's say 15, any number. What's the degree? 0. Sir, how come, sir? You don't remember? Please see this. I can write this as 5 to 15 times of x power 0. This also x power 0. Why, sir? X power 0 is how my picture? X power 0 is 1. Any number to the power 0 is what? 1, sir. In that case, what I can do? I can write any constant polynomial with the degree what? 0. So for any constant polynomial k, I can write multiply with x power 0 or the variable power 0. So what is the degree now? Please tell me. The degree for any non-zero constant polynomial is what? 1. That's okay. Why non-zero? We'll see. So this is correct. Assertion is true. What about reason? Degree of a zero polynomial is not defined. Sir, zero polynomial is just 0. It's only one polynomial, 0. Okay. Why can't you write like this, sir? 0 times of x into 0. Then it will become what? 0 times of 1. So 0. Correct? No, sir. X power 0 is true. What about this? 0 into x power 1. This also is 0, no? X power 1 is what? X. Okay. And 0 into x is how much? Again 0. So again I can write like this, 0 into x power 1000. What is it? 0 into x. Okay, whatever it is. Again it is what? It is going to be 0. So in this case, what is the degree? Degree is 1. Degree is 0. And degree is 1000. Which one will you pick? 0, 1, 2, 3000. Which one are you going to pick? You can't pick it. Because for 0, you can keep writing x with any power. The result will always be 0. Right? For that reason, what you see, the degree of 0 polynomial is undefined. I hope this is clear now. Clear? Okay. So what is the answer? Both of them are true. Okay. And so option number B, bacha. Option number B. Okay. B doesn't explain A, right? B doesn't explain A. A has a different understanding altogether for the degree, okay, because x power I can take 0 for that reason. This is a different thing. So B I can take. Both assertion and reason are true, but R is not a correct explanation of A. Okay, might feel it that way, but it is not true. Okay, chali. Okay, moving on to the next problem, which is a short answer type question. 2 marker I've taken first. Find the 0 of the polynomial 4x square minus 9. Can we solve it? Of course, sir. 2x the whole square minus 3 square. Okay, factorization we can do, right? So this will become what? 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3. Which formula? This formula, sir, if you remember, a square minus b square equals to a minus b and a plus b. If somebody is missing it, I wrote it over here. A minus b, a plus b. Now for this to be 0 means what? I have to just equate it to 0. Means I have to look for those values of x which will make this polynomial equal to 0. Please check. When will this be 0? When x is equals to 3 by 2. Correct? 3 by 2, no? If I take that, 3 by 2 will become what? 3 by 2 and 2 will cancel. 3 minus 3 is 0. For this case, minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Correct? No? If you don't like that way, equate it. 2x minus 3 equal to 0. How much is the x? So 3 will go over here. So 3 by 2. In this particular case, 2x plus 3 equal to 0 means what? X equals to minus 3 by 2. That's what we've written here, 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. This answer is what? The answer is zeros are equal to what? 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Simple, very simple question. I wanted to do this because this kind of question also can expect it in short type question. Okay, they'll not give you this straightforward, but something like this can be asked. Okay, so basically use of identity might be there. Please have a look. Please revise all the formulas in identity that you have learned so far. Okay. Now for what value of k minus 4 is the 0 of polynomial? Another category that we know. Okay. What is it, bacha? If you remember, minus 4 is a 0 means what? It means that if I write the polynomial like this, px equals to x square minus x minus 2k plus 2. Then if I put x as what? X as minus 4, then what will happen? This will become minus 4 the square minus of minus 4 minus 2k plus 2, and this will become what? Simply 0, because minus 4 is a 0. So p of minus 4 will be what? 0. Please simplify this. 16 plus 4, and this will become what? Minus 2k minus 2. 16 plus 4 is what? 20. 20 minus 2 is how much? 18. Bring this over here. 2k. What is k equals to? 9. K equals to 9. So answer is what? Value of k is how much? 9, sir. Simple problem. But this kind of question can also be expected in your paper. Okay. It will not be difficult. If you understand the concept properly, it will not be difficult. Okay. You can feel that. I know that. So what is the value of k? Minus 4 is the when minus 4 is the 0. Moving on to question number 9. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial py equals to y square minus p times of y plus 1 minus c, such that alpha plus 1 and b times of beta plus 1 equal to 0, what is the value of c? Okay. So they have given this as your polynomial in y, variable y. Okay. And they are saying that alpha and beta are the zeros of that polynomial. Okay. Means if you replace alpha, y by alpha, this whole thing will become 0. And if you replace y by beta, this whole thing again will become equal to 0. That's the meaning of a 0 of the polynomial. Now they are also saying that this condition is true. Alpha plus 1 times of beta plus 1 is what? 0. Okay. Now before moving on to that statement, let's see what we can do about the polynomial. So let's rewrite it over here. Y square minus p times of y is there, right? So I can write py, expand again, minus p minus c. I've done the expansion. Okay. Now please have a look. Y square minus py, I'll write it like this only, and I'll keep the minus common, p plus c. Now I'm looking to make a relation of what? Alpha and beta. And alpha and beta are what? Are the zeros. It means I have to use what? Sum and the product. So find the sum. Minus b by a. What is minus b? Minus of minus p. So how much is that? Minus of minus p. What is a? A is nothing but 1. So what is the answer? Simply p, sir. Yes. Product will be what, bacha? Please have a look. C by a. C by a. What is c? That thing. Minus times of p plus c. What is a? 1. So what is the answer for alpha into beta? Minus p plus c in the bracket. Okay. So you get alpha into beta as minus p plus c, and alpha plus beta as plus p. This is okay. Now we will expand this thing. See, we can use it directly or not. If not, then we will use some other conditions. We'll see. So I hope that we will be able to use it. Very simple. Okay. Expand it. Do the multiplication. Alpha beta. Alpha with 1. So simply alpha. 1 with beta. So simply beta, and plus 1 equals to 0. Equals to 0. Now value of alpha beta is what? Please check. Minus times p plus c plus alpha plus beta. This condition, how much is that? Plus p, and 1 remains as it is. Okay. Expand the bracket over here. So minus p, 1 second, minus p minus c, minus c plus p plus 1 equals to 0. This goes out. I have what? I have minus c plus 1 equals to 0. It means c equals to 1. C equals to 1, sir. C equals to 1. Answer is what? What is the value of c? Answer is what? C is 1. Okay. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay. Now moving on. I hope this is visible. I hope you understood everything. What did I do? I'll just brief it again. So polynomial was given. I did the expansion. Then I found the sum and the product. After that, I used in the expression that they gave. Okay. Simplified it. Use alpha plus beta and alpha into beta values from the Sum and product in terms of variables only, P and C. Got rid of P by cancelling it, and C comes as 1. C comes as 1. So this is okay. Moving on to question number 10. Find the maximum value of the polynomial Px equals to minus 9x square plus 12x and minus 4. Okay, now understand this. Maximum value means what? Minimum value means what? It means the boundary has to be there. So how will you define a boundary? So it is easier if you can somehow make it a whole square. How come, sir? Why, sir? How would I think like that? So y whole square, with whole square now you'll get a relation of what? A positive number. Whole square means what? Square of anything is what? Positive number. So if there's a positive number, then I can compare the limiting value. Means it is at least, let's say I have a positive number, x square. Then I can say it is greater than 0. It is greater than 0, correct? Because positive number can, what is the minimum value of positive number? Either 0 or more than 0. Please agree with me. For any positive number, what does this x square means? This x square means what, sir? Positive number. So for this number x square, it's either the minimum value can be what? 0, but what is the maximum value? We don't have maximum value. For this we have only minimum value, which is 0. Can it go below 0? So it's positive, it cannot go below 0. Below 0 means negative. It can't go there. What about if I write it as minus x square? So this part is positive, and if you multiplying negative means what? The whole thing will become what? Negative. Means this will be less than 0. Think about it. When I had plus x square, I can say what? Minimum value is 0. Yes or no? Minimum value is 0. This is not part of the answer. I'm trying to explain you why I'm asking you to square it up or get into terms of whole square. Because we can say from here, we can conclude from here. Okay, so x square means minimum value is 0. But are they asking us minimum value? No. They're asking us maximum value. It means it will not be in this form, it will be in this form. I'll have a minus sign in front of x square. So x square is positive. Multiplied with negative means what? It will be a less than 0 value, no? So for this value, what is the maximum value for this condition? The maximum value is 0, sir. Because it cannot go after 0. It is, what is the condition says? This thing is equal to less than or equal to 0. Less than, either less than 0 or maximum equal to 0. So maximum minima I can define using what? For a polynomial, using, if you have a perfect square. It is easier to relate from there. Okay, so that's why if you, as a student, let's say I am a teacher, I can do the perfect square and move on. But as a student you will think, sir, how will I know? How will this click to me? That's the answer. How will it click to you? Because if you have a positive number, then what will happen? You can say it is always greater than 0. If you have a negative number, you can say always less than 0. Okay, now how will you reach positive and negative conclusion? By using the means of whole square. Do you agree with me? Yes, I know all of you agree with me. So I'm going to erase this now. Okay, this is just for reference. I wanted to explain you the concept that why I'm going to make a perfect square out of the polynomial which is given. But I hope you understood this. Please have a look one last time when I erase it. Okay, chaliye. So let me erase everything. Okay, now I'll come back to the question itself. You'll see how will I make perfect square. So we have only two formula in the perfect square, either a plus b the whole square, identity, sir, or a minus b the whole square. Correct? Okay, so please write it over here. Px equals to minus 9x square plus 12x and minus 4. Now we know that for either of these two identities, the square term has to be positive. Correct, right? A square b square minus 2ab or a square b square plus 2ab. The square term has to be positive, which is not in this case. So I'll take minus sign common to make it positive. So minus, if I take common, I get what? Plus 9x square minus 12x and plus 4. I know you will agree with me. I've taken minus sign common. Okay, now please have a look. I can write this as minus outside 3x the whole square. Okay, and this I can write it as minus 2 times of 3x times of 2 plus 2 square. How come, sir? A is what? 3x the whole square, which is 9x square, and b is what? 4. So b square is 4, it means 2 square is 4. Okay, so 2ab minus 2ab. Simple. How can I rearrange it? It will become what? A minus b, sorry, not a. I have the value of a, no? So I can write it like this. 3x minus 2 the whole square. 3x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, this is simple, very simple. Now you tell me which condition is this. This is something like this, no sir. Minus x square is what? Is negative, sir, or maximum 0. So I can write it like this. This is either negative or max to max it can be what? 0. That's why the equal to sign. If I don't write equal to sign, the line over here, it means it is always negative. But if x is what? 2 by 3. Yes, then what will happen? This will become 0, right? For that reason I'm writing less than equal to 0. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say here is p of x is either less than 0 or equal to 0. From here what can you say? The maximum value of the polynomial px exists when what? Is what? Is 0. The maximum value of the polynomial px is 0. And when is it 0? When x is equals to what? 3 by 2. I know not all of you will agree with me, so I'll solve it anyway. Take this. 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Sorry, the whole square equals to 0. So what is this going to be? 3x minus 2 equal to 0. So x is equals to what? Okay, I've taken it wrong. My mistake, sir. Okay, I took it as 3 by 2. It has to be 2 by 3. I read it wrong. Okay, it has to be 2 by 3. So bring it here. This will become plus 2 and this 3 will come here. 2 by 3. X equals 2 by 3 means if you put in the polynomial x as 2 by 3, this whole thing will become equal to 0, and that will be the maximum value. It means it can never be a positive number because of the minus sign outside the whole square. A very good question. Okay, so I hope all of this is visible to you. A very good question. It uses all the concept. It puts your mind to work. Usually the questions are formula putting. That's why I kept this question. Okay, I wanted to keep a case study, but don't worry, I'll keep a case study if possible in your test. Okay, right now I wanted to keep this question because I wanted you to think about a problem. Okay, apply yourself, apply your brain, because in exam you have to apply your brain. Okay, for that I want to push you a little bit. Okay, so I hope this is okay. What did I do? If you want me to summarize, please have a look. Polynomial was given, I put into the whole square form using the formula. Reason being because I can make the conclusion because of this reason. Okay, after that I got this, I made a conclusion that it is always negative because of the negative sign outside. From there I got that the maximum value will be what? 0. The maximum value is 0, and when does that happen? When x equals to 2 by 3. Put it here. 2 by 3 means will become plus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 will become what? 0. Okay, so this is it. Okay, now I told you I'll talk about the structure. So what happens in the DSET program? No, as I said, every Sunday you can go and take at our Diksha campuses. It will be a 3-hour session. Out of the 3 hours, you have to dedicate 1 hour for the so a lecture will be delivered to you. So for a lecture, 45 minutes lecture will be given to you based upon a topic. Okay, now after the lecture, 15 minutes you can have for the question answer round. So means our faculty will teach you, an experienced faculty will teach you in our campuses. Give you a lecture, 45 minutes, 15 minutes for question answer. You can ask your doubts. Then what will happen? You will have a 1-hour aptitude test. Okay, now based upon the test score, you can get the scholarship, very attractive scholarship for your, if you want to join us for your 11th and 12th preparation. Okay, in our campuses. Okay, so again, that's up to you how much you score. After that, the test that you're going to take will be based upon the lecture. So first we're going to teach you, then we're going to ask you to write the test on the same lecture. So the test will be again based upon the same lecture, and I know that you will do very good in that. Okay, next what will happen? You will have 1-to-1 counseling with our teachers, with our counseling team, and you can have this counseling with you, with your parents, and get to know the evaluation of your paper. Okay, what you can do, how you're thinking, all of this will be done in the session. So please make sure that you get the benefit. What you can do, very simple, go visit the link given in the description, get enrolled over here, fill this form, get enrolled over here, get in touch with our team, and keep a Sunday free for yourself so that you can go ahead and take a very important decision, take a very important leap forward for your career. Okay, I wish you all the best. Okay, for all the 10th graders, and I wish to see you very soon. All right, with this as I said, we're gonna end the session. With this we're gonna end the session. All right, so that's all for today. Please take care of yourself. Okay, keep working hard. I'll see you in the next session. Okay, take care. Bye bye.